Hello!
Hello everyone, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Those vegan guys.
Oh, hang on, let once leaning back a bit, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
Just a smirch. Like that. There we go. That's better, isn't it?
How are we all doing? How are we all doing this fine Sunday? We are here in our kitchen, as is off the case. I'm glad you've all come to join us anyway. It's been a pretty bleak, miserable weekend weather-wise.
Very, which brings us to an important point in that there won't be an allotment vlog tomorrow. But there wouldn't, even if the weather hadn't been bad, there wouldn't have been one anyway, because you've had a really bad back the last couple of days, haven't you?
Done me back in.
Since we went to Dovestones, it was already prevalent then, wasn't it? You thought the water would sort it out.
Yeah.
It didn't. But I've tried to help him, run him a hot bath.
It did help.
I know.
It did.
And last night we had a little side dish of fried onions with turmeric and black pepper for the anti-inflammatory qualities. And for the first time, look, it's my Harad cup. Stay happy.
Cheers, everyone.
And it's got Pepsi Max in it. Randomly.
Yeah, so the back has been an issue. This is not an alien thing to me. It does happen now and again. I think it's partly being quite sort of not doing a lot of physical activity over the winter. I think it's the fact that I sit in front of the computer an awful lot, posture, stress, all that stuff. But I think it's like a trapped nerve. That's what it feels like. And it usually passes within sort of 2 days to a week. So hopefully, but it is feeling better after the bath.
Can everybody see and hear us all right? Tamcon's just said buffering for anyone else. So I just wanted to check.
Always good to just make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just need to kind of refresh the page and then it'll sort itself out.
Thank you, people. Thank you, Flanny, Kirsten, Ashley, thank you. Amanda, thank you.
Okay, so Bibimbap. I was introduced to Bibimbap by the lovely Rose, cheap lazy vegan,
moons ago.
3 years, 3.5, 4 years ago, maybe even. And I saw her recipe vlog on it, and I thought, I've got to do that. That seems like a really kind of tasty, simple, massively adaptable rice-based dish. Now, bibimbap in Korean means mixed rice. That's what those words mean. I think it's bibim is mixed and bap. It's not bap, it's bap is rice.
So there you go.
Rose taught me that as well. So we've had it loads, and the key ingredient really in bibimbap is gochujang. Now,
want to grab it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, go. You stay. Sometimes it says gochujang in English on the tub, but they nearly always look like this. Little red tubs with a gold lid. Almost always it's, and you say you've seen this in Tesco?
I can't say 100%, but I think I've seen it or something very similar to it for sale in Tesco. We looked in Sainsbury's recently. We didn't see it in there, but that's not to say they don't sell it. They just might not have it at ours.
Yeah. So it's Gochujang, gochujang. Oh, there might be an H in there as well. But it looks like this. And what it is a red pepper paste. So it does have a spice element to it. It's very dark.
Oh, yeah, you can see that.
That's what it looks like.
It's not mega spicy, though, is it?
No. Although it kind of is. It depends how much you use of it. But bibimbap consists of any kind of protein you like. Today, I'm going to use randomly turkey. I made another 86 deli turkey joint last week. Still working on my doner kebab. Getting there.
Yes.
You just wait. So what I've done is, in fact, I'll show you because it's quite interesting, I think. Oh, I'll get this on first.
Yes.
Here is my pre-prepared veg. So I've got julienne carrots, very thinly sliced broccoli and cauliflower, and very finely shredded white cabbage. And I'm going to get all that into the wok and start cooking that up right now. The great thing about bibimbap is it's a fantastic way to get more veg and it not taste veggie.
There you go. It's become a staple for us, hasn't it?
Well, I mean, sometimes we don't have it for months.
Yeah.
I'm putting a little bit of sesame oil in my pan and a little bit of extra virgin. You don't need to use oil. You can steam fry if that's your way. I still use oil for dishes like this. And I shan't be judged for it either.
No judgment here. Yes, I think a few of our subscribers have said Tesco, yes, and I think Kirsten and a couple of others said Asda.
Asda sell it as well.
apparently.
It's a lovely thing. It's great for noodle dishes, bibimbap. It's definitely got that Eastern taste to it, so it's better for those kind of dishes.
This is true. Oh, it's nice that so many of you are here today. It's lovely. Just to connect with the crew, as usual. There's not much to see, but I'll get my head out of the way so you can just see Paul putting the stuff in.
I'm basically just going to get this in the pan and start it breaking down. I've already pre-cooked my rice. 200 grams of brown rice cooked with 1 vegetable stock cube. That's ready to just throw in at the time we throw it in. Right, I should have just stood up here for a second, Jason.
Okay.
Making sure that all of this gets
I'll go here.
A turn.
I'll go here for a second. There you go. That's better. You can see what Paul's doing. I can check the chat. I can politely ask whilst we have this moment, this little private moment, me and you. I can politely ask if you would be so kind as to please consider giving the live stream a thumbs up. Just pop out of the chat for a second and then pop back in again.
That's all I'm doing. I'm just stir frying this veg.
Fabulous. Because those thumbs up really do help. Thank you so much, everyone. Cheers. It helps us get to the top of YouTube. Simone says, need to use up all my store-bought deli, but then I really want to make the turkey for the first time. It looked so delish.
Well, I'm going to sit and cook the turkey now. So, let me show you this. It's all right, Jay. You can move back there.
Yeah.
So I cooked a joint the other day. This is the deli turkey. And that's it sliced with using the mandolin. We've already had 3 sandwiches with it. That's the sliced bit. I'll go back in the fridge now. And this is the end bit that I've saved. Because what I haven't done with this before, of course, we've had it for Sunday dinner, we've had it on sandwiches, but I haven't used it in a dish.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to just chunk it, I think. If I do thick slices, like that, and then I can decide, do I want to do strips or do I want to do cubes? I think I'm going to go for cubes, actually,
Yeah. Flanny says, thanks guys, this is perfect for us as we've just found a large bag of rice hiding in the cupboard with a best before date of February 2022.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
Yeah, cube that up.
And like we said right at the start as well, while Paul's just cubing up this stuff, really adaptable. as is a lot of the recipes that Paul does, bibimbap is so adaptable to what you've got in the kitchen, what you've got available.
Use whatever veg you've got or whatever veg you like. I go for the what we like. So I'm just cubing it up. Just into little cubes like that. One fell under me, I'm now having it.
5-second rule.
You will be cooked. Let's get that back in there for a sec. You eat a piece. You're well cheeky. Here, do you want the end bit?
Yeah. Is it? Correct me if I'm wrong, because this is from memory. Isn't it bibimbap? The other thing is that it's like, ideally, you want a minimum of 7.
I read that,
elements.
and it's always stuck with me, and I don't know how true it is. But 7 different elements is the kind of average for bibimbap. And I know a lot of people do this thing where they put everything separate in the bowl, so it looks good on Instagram. And it's like, that's not how you eat bibimbap. It's mixed rice. So I know people like to do it. It's, look at all the bits, all my bits in my bowl. That's not bibimbap. It's only bibimbap when it's mixed. Shit it, then tell me it's bibimbap.
Hey, fair. It's a fair point. Birdsong says, chucking it down in the Cotswolds. Oh, I just discovered Linda M shredded mock duck. Yes, it's lovely.
Oh, isn't it nice?
But yeah, it's been a horrible weekend weather-wise, like genuinely. Saturday, Sunday, we got really lucky with dry weather on Friday, which was the perfect opportunity for us to go and blow the cobwebs off. Go and have a walk around some countryside local.
Can I just say, I'm adding a splash of water now, so I'm kind of part oil, part steam frying.
Nice. But yeah, miserable. It's been miserable. And of course, you know, you've got to spend at least a minute or two talking about the weather. It's a very English thing to do, isn't it? Just to touch on the fact that the weather's been pants for the last couple of days.
Right, so we got steam fried for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, go back.
I can get up from here. And oh yeah, you're moving so
yeah, it's fine.
See, aren't you? Bless you.
It's good.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much been just miserable in most places, particularly in the UK.
Yeah, it's been dire, and it's proper bugging me because I want to start getting out walking again and doing some of my walking vlogs because I love doing them. First, they get me out and get me being active, and my brain works better when I'm walking. I get really deep sometimes, and you know, meaningful, and I enjoy those vlogs. I really enjoy doing them. So,
let's just scroll up a little bit. Oh, Rosie says, went to a Chinese supermarket for the first time on your recommendation. Loved it.
Aren't they good, Rosie? You can get a lot of people avoid them because of some of them do have live animals. Well, live animals in there, live sea creatures. I don't look.
Yeah.
I buy vegan stuff.
Yeah.
Just like I don't go down the meat aisle in the supermarket.
But also, some people, as we've said before in our Wing It vlogs, some people will find a big sort of superstore cash and carry type place like that quite daunting or a bit scary. But we mentioned it in our top 5 reasons to go vegan, stay vegan. It's the adventure, isn't it? It's part of doing all of this is the adventure of going somewhere and finding things. It's exciting, you know. We think it is anyway. Chris says, random fact. The little grocery store we shop at sometimes is called the vegan grocery store. TVG's is in the window, and it always makes me think of you guys. Oh, that's awesome, Chris. Nice one. That's cool. I like that.
Now, I'm being lazy today and using dried garlic because I've got some. So I'm just going to chuck it in the veg now. Dried garlic granules.
That's made me chuckle. Becky says, I dreamt about you two last night. We were pressing tofu. Excellent, I think.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Garlic veg. Beautiful.
Oh, that sounds lovely, Rachel. Rachel said, we went walking up Arthur's Seat on Friday. Great views from the top. It's my happy place. Always up there hill walking. Love getting out in nature. Yeah.
Now I'm going to put this in. I think I'll get it all in there because this is going to do mine and Jason's dinner tonight, and probably a lunch each as well. Because I'm going for quite a big pan, as you can see.
Oh, nice one, Sarah. Sarah says, hi, guys. I'm usually in bed at this time on a Sunday as I work nights, so it's nice to spend time with you. Nice. Well, thank you for being here, Sarah.
Hi, love.
Thank you, Avril, for reminding people about the thumbs ups. Always appreciated. And thank you to those who already have. It genuinely does help.
I'm adding a bit of frozen edamame. I would say edamame is an essential ingredient. Sainsbury's freezer. A few petit pois. A little bit of sweet corn. Literally just kind of a small handful of each, or even a couple of tablespoons of each.
Yep. This is the great thing as well about having like certain elements like your peas and your sweet corn frozen and just being able to chuck them in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's convenient, isn't it? It's nice and easy, healthy. We were saying before we started the live stream today, we have had a couple of evenings of not the healthiest of eating. As some of you will hopefully see when we upload our meals vlog on Tuesday. So it's nice to have something this evening that is, you know, pretty healthy, really, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm putting some salted peanuts in.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, finish them off, actually. There's only 2 in the packet.
And then will you show us, just briefly,
what it looks like at this point?
Yeah, just so people can see.
Of course I will.
Oh, yeah, it's easy. People can see that. It's fine. I was going to move the camera, but yeah.
Because all that now, we haven't got the rice in there yet. Is there any need?
It's all coming together.
Right, I'm going to add some gochujang now. And then a bit more water.
Yeah.
For us, a massive heat tablespoon. Like really big. And then a bit extra even. But it's always better to put a little bit in first and then taste it and see what you think. Yes. And of course, you don't have to use gochujang. It won't be a bibimbap then, it'll just be a mixed rice dish. But that's what this vlog's about, really. Because sometimes we do this and it's not a gochujang, it's not a bibimbap. It's just a mixed rice dish we have, as you will have seen on our meals vlogs. Now I'm going to pour some water over it.
Oh, that's good. That's good to read. Bobby says, Paul, Bobby says, made your gardener's pie on Thursday. My husband said it reminded him of his late mum's cottage pie.
Oh.
These new meat-free OXO cubes are amazing.
Aren't they good?
That's so nice. Thanks for sharing that, Bobby.
Have you tried drinking one yet, Bobby? Oh, they're lovely. They're lovely to drink.
That's nice, though. And Miss Betty Boot, 1970, Angela, thank you for being here. Says, this is my first time joining you both on a live kiss. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
For us personally now, I'm adding a couple of chilies from the freezer. Long green finger chilies. You know we like our spice.
We do. We do. And seeing as we're drinking from these vessels right here, I will take a minute to just give a quick shout out to Ankhard and Fam, of course. Hope you're all doing well. And I'll also take a minute to give a quick shout out to Mum and Dad, who we've not seen this weekend, which I'm a bit disappointed about, but pretty much spent yesterday just resting up with me back and a part of this morning as well. But we will see you next weekend. Sending much love, Mum and Dad. And Samo says, this year is the first year we've stuck past January for Veganuary. Thank you, guys. We are now vegan.
Yay!
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 Nice one, Samo. Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. That's proper awesome.
Right, show you this now. It's got the gochujang in there. And now it's got that red colour to it. You see?
I think that's a standard for you, isn't it, Paul? Beck says, I had an OXO cube to rice and it was amazing. Added it at the boiling stage. You nearly always add something into the rice, don't you?
I added a calor one to this today, to the rice. These ones. Them ones.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. Pretty much available everywhere these days, them, aren't they? But again, going back a few years, the Callo stock cubes, the only place you could get them was Holland and Barrett, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And now all the main supermarkets, the main ones anyway, I can't say about Aldi and Lidl, but most of the big ones have got them in.
All right, now I'm adding the rice. This is the final step.
Nice. I suppose that's the other great thing about bibimbap, isn't it? It's quite a bit of prep work, but once you've done your prep, it's literally just bringing it all together, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you could call it a one-pot dish, because even though you cook the rice separately and then add it, it all ends up in one pot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I hope I'm going to try to pronounce this right. Blathin Cooney says, I love how genuine you both are. Made my day. Hope you're having a great day, guys. Thank you. We do try. But to be honest, it's not really a conscious thing. It's just something we've always done. It's who we are. We try and keep things down to earth and as real as possible. And lots of our subscribers over the last couple of years have said that that's a great approach. You know, it doesn't put people off, and we show that it's relatively easy. It's pretty easy to be vegan, especially in 2022. Indeed, Rachel. Rachel says, loving the allotment vlogs are back. They're so relaxed to watch, and the music is out. You are out in the beautiful roll-on summer for the allotment. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We kind of know what we need to do down there, pretty much. We've got a loose plan. So we're not finding it quite as daunting as it was this time last year, you know.
Turn that down then.
Bobby, just to answer your question briefly, and don't worry at all, I think we have been asked, but we haven't been asked for a while about vegan camp out. The simple answer is we're not sure yet. We don't know. We're kind of 60-40 at the moment on that one. So hope that's a good enough answer for you.
I've got something controversial to say about vegan camp out in a minute.
You?
Not about vegan camp out, about our, well, I'm not going to speak for you, Jason.
I was going to say you saying something controversial. Never.
So here's the thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just going to leave that cooking on slow for a few minutes. Here's the thing about vegan camp out. They keep announcing all these prominent vegans who are going to be there to speak. Please, prominent vegans, don't take this wrong way, but I'm not interested. I'm already vegan, thanks. So I don't need you to inspire me. I'm not like blown away by meeting you. However, bringing lots of vegan bands and entertainers and make it an actual proper festival where there's entertainment and fun for all vegans to get together, different thing. But all these speakers, I'm just like,
yeah.
And
I know what you mean.
You'll stand up on a stage and speak for half an hour.
But
just because you're famous,
just to play
don't
devil's
mean nothing to me.
Just to play devil's advocate, a lot of people really like that because
that's why I just said it's my.
Oh yeah. Some people get quite empowered, don't they, by vegan speakers, and then they go out and carry that torch forward, and they sort of become more advocates for the movement.
But for me, it's like, and that's the biggest part of the festival, really.
It's a big chunk, isn't it?
Is those, those pinnacle speakers, and I'm just like, lovely to see you in the world, but I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I'm vegan for the animals. I don't need to be inspired or encouraged to live my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fanny says, preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, and Bobby is kind of similar. But yeah, it is. You know what we said when we went, the main thing for us,
we didn't hardly go to any of the
talks. Was the people.
It was the walking around and just meeting people.
It was the people.
And hugging people. And that was lovely. And we went to the music events, didn't we? We went
in the evening, some of the music was great, to be fair. I'd go for
DJs
the people.
and stuff like that. But I just think that it's people love it, and that's great. And so do I when I'm there. I love it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go and see,
which is one of them, isn't it?
I don't want to.
Each to their own.
They've all got YouTube channels or companies I'll either buy from them to support or watch their YouTube channels.
R2 Love Handmade. Hi guys, I'm Jackie, a new subscriber, and love your videos. I got my husband to be a subscriber too.
Oh, cheers, cockle.
Excellent. That's what it's all about. Do you know what I mean? Any way that you can help, no matter how big or how small, we always say it, and that's a great way to just pull somebody into the fam and get them involved in this community.
Rachel asks, what is the music you use in your allotment videos? Well, it depends. We use quite a few sources. Some of them are included in our editing software, which is Filmora, a very good one.
Wondershare Filmora.
But we also use 2 websites and the YouTube music studio is brilliant. Like brilliant.
Really good. Yeah.
But we use bensounds.com and Purple Planet as well.
Yeah.
Like pull bits. These are all like copyright free, which is why all our descriptions in our video, just in case there's a Ben Sounds or a Purple Planet, it says music credits, but it's not always them. It could be that it's just the YouTube studio, which has quite a lot.
And some of a lot of the stuff in the YouTube studio, to be honest, with a lot of the music, you don't have to even credit. We often do, but you don't have to. It's not a legal requirement. So yeah. A few more questions. Just make sure we've not missed anything. Is that done then? Is that done?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I'll just give it a nice turn in the pan.
Cool. Miss Betty Boop says, I found it, or Angela should I say, I found it so easy to transfer to being vegan and I'm loving it. Made the gardener's pie yesterday and just had the rest of it for dinner today, and my boys did too. Loving it.
Marvelous.
Fantastic, Angela. That's
Right.
great.
We need to bring the camera down for a second.
Yeah.
So here we go, guys. This is
Let me see if I can just keep it there a sec.
This is completed bibimbap.
I'll get it to just focus in a bit more. There we go. That's a bit better. Yes.
There we go.
Smells delightful. We know it's going to taste great, but we're going to try a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to have a little taste now. I just wanted to make sure everyone got a really good look at it. I put some in a little bowl, Jess. There's definitely 2 lunches and 2 dinners here, babes. Definitely.
Manual focus webcam. There we go. That's not too bad. Excellent. Thank you, Holly, for reminding people. Thumbs up, always appreciated.
Just got a little bit. Just to try. I've added some salt and pepper and gochujang and the initial stock cube for boiling the rice, and that's really the only flavours that are in there. However, you could do this easily without gochujang. You might want to use beef style pieces and a beef style oxo cube to make a beef style fried rice. You know, a mixed fried rice. That's what I wanted to promote, I think, with this episode today, is not just bibimbap, which is incredible and well worth trying. It's lovely to try foods from the world.
Yeah.
You know, I love that. I love that we've got a recipe from Tuscany. We've got a recipe from Spain, generally Spain.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Greek recipes. We've got Korean, Chinese, you know.
All your sort of what are commonly referred to as peasant dishes.
Yeah.
All of those ones that you've done, you know, the ribollita and the Spanish chickpea stew, gorgeous.
So I'm going to
Nice.
have a try.
Is it?
It smells beautiful.
I'm going to burn. The addition of that 8 to 6 each cubed up as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's a textural.
Oh, that's gorgeous in cooked meals. The turkey, beautiful.
Nice kick to it as well, but not too much.
Perfect. And there is our dinner this evening, and probably our lunch tomorrow as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. Bibimbap.
Oh, great. Yeah. Nice and simple. Like I said before, when Paul was kind of doing the stuff up on the stovetop, a bit of prep work involved, but then again, it depends on your personal taste and your style. You might not be bothered about cutting your carrots up so finely. You know, you might want to just kind of, you know, just chuck it in and have a bit of a free-for-all. And that'd be fine as well.
Absolutely.
Tracy just popped in. Just wanted to pop in and say hello to you all. Leroy and I are out and about doing a weekly grocery shop. Sad to be missing all the fun. Everyone take care, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy, for popping in.
Hey, enjoy your shopping, our Trace. Love a shop, mate. Love it.
Rachel says, thanks for answering that, Paul. The music in all the allotment videos is beautiful. You know what? It is actually something that we do take we do take it quite seriously, genuinely, in terms of, you know, how it all fits together and what the end product on YouTube is like for you fabulous people. You know, it's something that we do pride ourselves on, and we do try and, you know, put the work in.
Do you know something else that's really nice about bibimbap? Every mouthful's different.
Yes. It's very nice.
It's gorgeous.
For me, honestly, I think some kind of peanut element is essential. whether it be cashews or, you know, a salted peanut or an unsalted peanut. But I think it's a nice, extra, brilliant component. R2 love handmade. Do you both cook? Paul does about 95% of the cooking, I would say. We both have our roles, and it works very well. I'll help out with the jacket potatoes sometimes. I make breakfasts as well. I do breakfast. Pretty much that's one of my jobs.
Every morning.
Yeah. But yeah, it works. And Paul's a great cook, so I'm very happy.
I'm also quite territorial in the kitchen.
Yeah, unless it's predetermined.
To be honest.
And agreed and decided.
Yeah.
You know, wherever it's like,
if
right.
Jason suddenly said, I want to cook something tonight, I'd be like, why? What? And it's already in my head what I'm making. What do you want to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, honestly, Ashley, it tastes so good. I'm going to finish this little bit here just because it would be rude not to. Oop.
I think I'm glad I've got all that done in like half an hour. Because it just shows you how quick that is. I mean, that's half an hour. All I did beforehand was boil the rice and prep the veg, which was 10 minutes. Well, cooking the rice was like 25 minutes. Brown rice takes quite a while. But put it in a pan, some boiling water and a stock cube, leave it for 25 minutes. While that 25 minutes, chop your veg up. An hour, you've got a really delicious mixed rice dish, stacked full of vegetables, if you want it to be, and whatever protein you fancy. You can use firm tofu, you can use tempeh, you can use any of the fake meats, be them pea or soya based or wheat based, you know, whichever you can have and like to have. It's just a really delicious, adaptable dish. It really is. Yeah. Send me a bit.
Totally great. It is. Tom's office says, thanks for the recipe, Paul. Looks delicious. It is. And I think we were saying, I mean, I'll be honest with you, my memory is rubbish, so I can't be 100% sure, but we were 99% sure. You said what it was like, I'll do bibimbap on the live today because we don't remember doing bibimbap at any point on our Sunday cooking in the kitchen.
No, there is a recipe vlog for it on the channel, a short, I think 10-15 minute vlog. So if you want to search that and have a watch at that. But we've never done it on a live, and these lives are all about sharing tips and tricks for things that turn into delicious meals, you know. This bibimbap is also delicious, served with paratha.
I was just about to say
that's
Bibimbap Pizza.
That's what we normally do, don't we? We have a paratha cooked in the air fryer, and it goes really crisp. If you don't know what paratha are, you can get them in most supermarkets. Although these ones are roti paratha. They're from Wingip, aren't they?
I believe
them
so.
Ones.
Yeah.
And it's just like a flat, round, kind of puff pastry thing. You whack it in the air fryer, it puffs up. It's lovely. Jason likes to make a bibimbap pizza, which is a paratha,
you know,
with bibimbap on it.
Chuck a load of bibimbap on top, and it's delightful. It is. Tamcon says, I love your walks in nature. Have a theme. Oh, sorry. Have a theme. That Allotment cat has a theme, etc. It's just so carefully edited and without seeming inauthentic. You're very special. Oh, bless you.
You will.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. I think because we're both creative souls, like, first and foremost, we both, you know, we come from creative backgrounds in terms of the arts, music, drama, acting, all that stuff. I do think that lends itself to, you know, having a bit more of an eye or ear for that kind of thing. But also, I think lots and lots of people, you don't have to be a musician or a creative person to appreciate and respond and react to nice things, you know, nice visual things, stimulus, nice acoustic audio stuff, you know, and then it's matching all that together, isn't it? Oh, that's lovely, that.
I'll tell you what,
looking forward
Ashley,
to that.
Instead of crying, like a baby. Wait until you're better. Come up and I'll make you a bleeding bibimbap.
That's an offer right there, isn't it?
You and Tom come up. Ollie can come and help. Ollie. I say it right northern, don't I? Ollie.
You do. You do.
Archie, love, have you always been vegan, guys? 8 years, my love.
Yes. Yeah.
8 years.
India, it's a mainstay of the channel, so do not worry. Shopping vlogs are a mainstay on the channel. It's something that we do kind of all year round. It's just that Veganuary, we really go hard and focus.
And especially when new products come out, we never miss a beat. When there's new things out in the supermarket, it's like we'll be doing a big Sainsbury's vlog, possibly this month if they get the shit together. Because in our store in Oldham, they've started moving everything around and it's disoriented us completely.
It's made me ill. It has.
It's like we couldn't find the vegan cheese on Saturday.
And it was in
Not
the meat.
Saturday, Friday night when Kay came.
Yeah.
Our friend Kay came round and she loves these French bread pizzas I do Greek style. So I made them because I'm nice like that. We haven't had them for a while. So I was looking for the Greek style cheese in Sainsbury's. We had to go and ask one of the staff, and he went, "Oh, it's on the meat aisle now." Jay was like, "That's a bit of a random place, isn't it?"
He just kind of nodded and agreed. He was like, "Yeah, I know." But yeah, we will hopefully.
So we've got a big Sainsbury's vlog coming when they've got settled.
Yes.
The next one is probably going to be another wing yip vlog
because it's been a while,
and because the next Chinese fake away we have, which is always stuff from wing yip, will be the last of it. But the bottom drawer in my freezer is dedicated to wing yip stuff.
Yeah.
So then it'll need filling up again. So we'll be doing that. But yeah, we do them all year. We do them all year. Just not as much as in January.
Yeah. Nice try says, I tried some of the Tesco's own brand vegan bacon today. I wasn't too impressed. Any other brand you recommend?
You know what? Nice try. Here's the funny thing. We don't have it that much.
We don't have it massively, do we?
No,
but I would say
all.
It does depend what you are going for, because some vegans, they'll have something, they're like, oh my goodness, that's too much like.
Yeah.
But if you really want a good substitute, I think the Richmond vegan bacon and the This Isn't, This is probably the best.
I would recommend, if you don't like any of them, try making your own with a block of tempeh.
Yeah.
You can pick up a block of tempeh. Just pass us one, Jason, for $1.99 at Wingate.
Do you know where it is? I'll know it when I see it, because I do know what it looks like.
Is it on that shelf there?
This one?
Yeah. No, it's the one down then.
Oh, yeah.
So if you get a block of tempeh, this is what we get from Wingate. It's like a bar of tempeh. Leave it to defrost. Cut it into slices as thin or as thick as you want it, and then make your own flavouring liquid with like liquid smoke, maybe a bit of hendos, maybe a bit of chili, maybe a bit of smoked salt. Paint it and oven cook it on low till it goes crispy. It's actually lovely. So that's why, if you can't find a bacon you like, if you're really missing that bacony taste, you're the wizard.
Yeah. Because you can...
I've made it loads of times.
You can adjust to your personal taste then as well, can't you? With your liquid smoke, with your salt levels, all that stuff. Fanny says, Paul and Jason, you two are obviously artistic people. Did you enjoy art at high school, and did you get things like scrunched up crisp packets to draw in class? Yes to all of that, basically. I don't know about you. Pretty much we were the same. You were similar.
But part of the art when I was a kid was, let's see who remembers this, putting crisp packets in the oven so that they're miniaturized and turned into a little mini crisp packet, and then you make them into key rings.
I remember that.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. I remember that. Definitely. But yeah, all kinds of weird and wonderful things.
Yeah, I took art as well. I loved art.
Yeah.
But it was a kind of, it was like a throw-off lesson in my school. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't taken seriously.
Yeah.
It It was just a thing.
Yeah. Definitely.
You've got one nearer to you in if you're in Wales, Hannah. Birmingham would be nearer, wouldn't it? Because they've got one in Birmingham, Manchester, Birmingham, London. However, if you're in Wales,
Depends where she is in Wales.
I know. Type your town in Google. So, you know, Llanfair, Llewellyn, and then Chinese supermarket. Because there's got to be Chinese restaurants where you live, and they'll buy from a wholesaler.
It's true.
And most of them let people in.
Yeah, it's true. If you don't want to go great distances, and because a lot of the time the stock is similar, isn't it?
Yeah.
You might not always get the vast range that you would get at a big place like.
But you'll be able to get some stuff, even if it's only cheap tofu.
Worth checking.
Because tofu's so cheap in the Asian supermarkets, the Chinese supermarkets, so cheap.
It's
It's like
ridiculous,
£1.30 for 600 grams down at Wingate.
Yeah,
such good stuff.
Of
course, Peter. Thank you. Yes, rice paper bacon. You can do the same thing with rice paper. You can like paint it with the liquid flavors, cut it into strips, and fry it, and it goes crispy. I've never tried that, but good mention, Peter. Thank you.
Yeah. Will and Chris in the house. Hello, you two wonderful people. We had the This Isn't Bacon baguettes for dinner.
Nice one.
Smiley face with a tongue sticking out, so I'm guessing that's a seal of approval from Will and Chris.
We had a deli turkey baguette for lunch yesterday. It was delightful. Toasted it slightly, put a bit of cream cheese on there. Some other. Yeah, lovely it was.
India says, can't find any good vegan bean burgers or just burgers that aren't trying to taste like meat, as I'm not a fake meat fan. Any recommendations?
India, yes. The 321 burgers on this channel. If you go to our channel and type in the search box, not on a mobile though, because it'll just do a general search of YouTube. So if you want to look specifically for what I'm talking about, you'd have to type those vegan guys, the number 3, the number 2, the number 1, and our 321 black bean burger recipe vlog will come up. Do you know what? They were bloody lovely.
They were.
Actually,
proper
weren't they?
Nice, yeah. Proper
really nice. In fact, when I do the next kind of budget week / meal planning bulk cooking, because that's what it'll be.
It's all of that, isn't it?
When all said and done. When I do the black bean burgers will be a part of that, because I'm going to be doing a batch of black beans, because I want to do refried black beans for breakfast burritos. I want to do the black bean and pineapple stew, which is from the Hench Herbivore First cookbook. It's lovely, dead simple and lovely. And I want to do the 321 burgers. So yeah.
Good. Nice Try says, I will definitely give Richmond brand a try. I'm making my own then. Thank you, guys. Nice one. I think the Richmond stuff's amazing. I think Mum and Dad prefer the Richmond vegan bacon to the This Is, don't they? In terms of their preference. You know, a lot of people really like the Richmond stuff. R2 Love says, do you recommend going vegan slowly? I think it depends on your nature as a person, like the kind of person you are. Some people are like an all or nothing kind of person, and they want to just be like clear cut, right, as of today, boom. You was a bit like that, weren't you?
That's exactly what I did. I watched Vegetarians for the second time, and it broke me.
Yeah.
It broke me the second time. But it broke me in the right way. I broke me because I couldn't believe that I'd already seen it, and I'd still carried on eating eggs and dairy. And I was just like, what? You stop this shit, man.
Yeah.
Stop it now. Because you can't carry this anymore. And that's what it was. I couldn't carry it. I couldn't carry that. I couldn't carry the fact that this pint of milk came from abuse and I've bought it and I'm going to drink it.
Yeah.
These eggs came from animals that are really not happy at all, that are abused, and I'm buying them. And I was done. I came home from watching Vegetarian the second time, and I said to Jason, sorry, love, there's no choice in this. I'm the main cook. We're going vegan. And they were like, cool.
Yeah.
Happy with that.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty.
I think it's better to do it from the animal's perspective. Everything you have that comes from an animal has come from pain and abuse, and you're paying for it, supporting it, and consuming it. You're consuming that trauma. I truly believe that now. If you eat the flesh of an animal that was traumatized at death, you're eating trauma. That's my belief.
Yeah, so I was just going to say,
Sorry.
just to add to that, but also equally, there's plenty of people, because we know them, because many of them have become our subscribers over the last couple of years, that have slowly transitioned.
Yeah, I mean,
and they've got to switching stuff out, and then gradually they're switching more and more stuff out. They're switching out the protein that they eat, then they're switching out the dairy and replacing that, and then all of a sudden they get to a certain point and they're like, we're like 95% plant-based vegan now. Why don't we just cross the finish line and just establish it? You know, but it is each to their own. I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree with you. I think it's better.
I was only telling my story then. We've never been judgmental on this channel.
No.
You have to do it for you in the right way, but you're also doing it for the animals and the planet and for future generations. So when it's taking you years, we're going to be a bit like, come on now.
TikTok.
You know?
Yeah. Going back to what we were saying before, Eileen says, loved doing the crisp packets in the oven many moons ago. Yeah. Yeah, I think lots of people will have fond memories of that. And I think lots of parents will probably have memories of kind of being a bit worried that this was going to like ruin the oven. And there's just been melted plastic everywhere. Yeah. Tom says, Tom's office, I like the Aldi vegan bacon. Just referencing what Indy was saying before, and Morrison's spicy bean burgers are good.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, next time I do those black bean burgers, I'll make them spicy, because I didn't last time.
Do it.
I just did a kind of basic.
You get no argument from me.
Yeah. Make them a bit more, you know.
Yes.
Give them a bit more oomph.
Definitely.
Oh, they were all right, Will and Chris. They were all right.
What's that?
Will and Chris just said your baguettes sound better.
Ah, right. Nice. Oh, thank you, Bev. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your support, and thank you for reminding people to thumbs up. Yes, 160 in the house, 97 thumbs up, which is greatly appreciated. But a few more would
this
just be delightful.
Is killing me.
Thank you, lovely people. It genuinely helps.
I'm a few days over.
Oh, with your contacts?
You said the 9th of Jan when you changed the thing. What are we on now? Oh no, so we're just about
a month, just over.
Yeah. So you start going out. Always my left one. Always my left one first.
Strange.
The right one feels completely fine. Linda, I've not been able to find Fry's vegan polony for years, and it was really good, wasn't it? That was our first bacon.
Yes.
We sliced that really thin. And in fact, I've got a vlog about it on the channel, because I was like, you can use this in so many ways, and I'll show you. But yeah, I've not seen it for years either, and it's such a shame.
Oh, that's nice. Nice try. My 12-year-old son has recently been joining me with vegan meals, and so far he has loved everything.
Brilliant.
I've even overheard him on Xbox telling his friends how he's been vegan. Good on him. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. Let's hope he's not getting too much hate off his friends on Xbox.
Oh, thank you.
Live.
The likes have gone over 100.
Yay!
Much appreciated, guys.
Oh, cheers, everyone. Honestly, it really does help. It genuinely does. We see steady growth. We had major growth throughout January, which was awesome. You know, approximately 2,000 new subscribers in January this year through Veganuary, which is awesome. So welcome to all of our new subscribers. If you happen to be here today, I know a couple of our subscribers are joining a live stream for the first time today, which is awesome. We're genuinely appreciative. But obviously now we've got to the point, we're into February, things have calmed down a little bit. So, you know, anything that helps more people find this community and this down-to-earth vegan message and approach, anything that we can all do, and the thumbs up really do help, as do comments on the videos, as does watch time on our vlogs that we upload. That's a huge thing as well. You know, it's all appreciated. I've said the date now. Oh, that's beautiful. Manto Mets PS4. I'm going to read that. That's beautiful. You guys always make me feel happy inside. Your outlook on life is so inspiring. Believe it or not, you remind me to love my husband a bit more. We all need to appreciate what we have more.
We do indeed.
Oh.
You know, with that, you've brought something to mind there. When we did our walk up Duff Stones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And when we were holding hands and walking down the path, there was another gay couple, and I know they were a gay couple. Trust me, my gay dad works very well. There was another gay couple walking towards us, and one of them made eye contact with me. This was all in like a microsecond. Made eye contact with me, then looked at our hands, then back to me, then back to our hands, then down at his own hand, and back to my eyes, and then smiled. As if to say, we should be doing that. Why are we not doing that?
Yeah.
Because us gay people, I'm not saying you're a gay person, obviously.
Us gay people do get wary,
depending on where you are, I suppose. Duff Stones is a safe place. Everyone's lovely. It's really weird, Duff Stones, because everyone's lovely. Everyone speaks to you. Everyone says morning or gives you a nod and a smile. And the nature up there is really trusting. The birds will come right near you, and
because they're used to people.
It's a safe zone for holding hands. Yeah,
definitely. But it's a thing to mention, isn't it? In terms of, you know, that whole thing of some people might not ever even think about something like that. But yeah. That's the sad reality of the world we live in, I suppose, isn't it? That sometimes you've got to think about stuff like that, depending on where you are or what time of day it is, and you know. Flanny says, last time we saw fries at Poloni, it was in the vegan supermarket online. Maybe they still have it.
Oh well, that's a good tip there.
Yes. Angie is here. My first live stream. Big smiley face. Thank you for being here, Angie. And thank you once again to all of you for the thumbs up, because we're now at 120 thumbs up. We've got 148 in the house. It's been a lovely little live today, and I'm really glad we did it, because we were touch and go earlier on. We were
I didn't want Jason sat on this chair. I was just like, "Are you going to be okay sat like that?" And he was like, "Yeah." You know,
it's actually kind of forcing me posture
to sit upright.
Sort of sit upright, which is a good thing, definitely. The quick fix, Linda, in terms of what can I buy instead of fries Poloni? The corn ham.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not as thick, is it?
Or anything, can you? But if you wanted to use it, it depends what you want to use it for, Linda. But Flanny's just said it's available in online vegan supermarkets, so maybe that's a port of call.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they've got it in a Ocado.
No, I'm not sure myself, to be honest.
Fries Poloni style slicing sausage.
Thanks for being here, Marcus. You're here, and that's the main thing. I'm glad everything's well. I hope everything's okay, and you've had a good weekend. Charlotte says, I found your last video of the reasons why to be vegan very helpful, and the spare on I needed. Brilliant, Charlotte. Brilliant.
It's all over the place. You can buy it.
You can get it then, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's just like an online thing. Right. There you go. Problem solved.
It does keep well in your freezer, and also that's maybe one of those things that you buy in, you know, reserve a place in your freezer for like 6 of them.
Stock up.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Victoria, hi chaps, just a quick hello and thumbs up at half time in the rugby. Thank you for popping in.
Bless you.
Always appreciated. Shen says, love you two and the Vegan Queens. You're my favourite YouTubers.
Well, thank you, my love.
Feeling the love extra special today. Thank you, lovely people. Proper nice. Ooh, it's just jumped a little bit.
Yeah, not too much though.
Oh, Peter says, I heard Beyond Meat is working on bacon, apparently. Excellent. Yeah, well, I mean, Wicked, lots of people seem to be partnering with Beyond Meat now, don't they? Like, Wicked have partnered with them, and some of the stuff that they're using in their meals, they've got the, Beyond Meat on there as well. But, if a product proves itself to be popular and tasty, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it, really, I suppose?
Linda, I don't necessarily think this is the best place to post something like that, but you have, and I will therefore address it. Holding on to those things that matter has sometimes been the only thing I've had. I've had those moments. I did a vlog actually about my terrible Tuesday, where I'll be honest, I sat in this house. This was a year and a bit ago, and I genuinely had suicidal thoughts. And I got up and I got out and I spoke to someone at the bus stop, and I spoke to someone on the bus, and I smiled and nodded at people in the street, and I held on to the things worth holding on to. Him, ISIS, my family, my. But if I ever got to the point where that feeling was constant, then I would reach out to some mental health services.
Yeah.
Because there are plenty about. If you search in your own town, again, use Google, Lincoln, mental health services. And there are groups out there. There are groups for people who are struggling to get together and have a chat and a brew and just, and you might find, if you search on Facebook, that there's a local vegan group whereby you could meet other vegans or cat lovers or, it's just, you have to be the one to seek, because it won't come and find you.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to be the one to seek the help or the support or the networks you need to get you through feeling that way.
Yeah.
And I hope that helps.
Nice one. Yeah. That was perfect. I haven't got anything else I need to add to that. It's absolutely spot on. Other than just to say Samaritans as well.
Yes.
24/7, 7 days a week. Email, phone, text. Yes, nice one.
Oh,
jumpy.
She jumped. Oh, she sure jumped.
Came back up a little bit.
There we go. That's where we were.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Tom's office. That's a lovely thing to say. Okay, we scroll down a little bit. Aaron, that's good to read, and long may it continue. I do think, going back to what we were chatting about before, I think if you arrive on the vegan journey and you're arriving from the perspective of the animals, I always think it's going to be easier. I think if you come into veganism for the animals first, I do think it's always going to be easier, because some people do come to veganism for the health, and then they realise that it's not necessarily. You can be very healthy vegan, but you can also be very, very easily not a healthy vegan. And we've talked about that previously.
I'm not necessarily a healthy vegan. I am a bit of a vegan junk food addict, and I'm trying to address that by eating more whole food, plant-based. Because when I do, I really enjoy it. I just don't want it to be my life. And it will never be, because I like pies too. I'm too northern. I like pies. I like sausages. I like bacon. Yes. I like stuff.
Oh, Bev, thank you so much. Bless you. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you, Bev.
Couldn't have said it better. Compassion meets practical. Nice one, guys.
Those super chats do help as much as memberships and patrons. They really do. So thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like we're having bibimbap tonight.
Of course.
And you'll be having it possibly Tuesday.
Yeah.
At work.
Yeah. Definitely.
Or Denise, thank you, darling, so much.
Bless you. Thank you. I'll probably just take it tomorrow, to be honest. I'm never particularly fussed about spacing stuff out. Do you know what I mean?
Nice try. Of course, we watch Earthling Ed, although I can't watch him too much because he's too polite for me.
He's a bit like a monk, isn't he? He's like a Buddhist monk.
I think it takes such effort to stay on that level, and I'm not prepared to put that kind of effort in with people. It's he's you know,
I reckon he's
Cosmos love him. He's a lovely guy, but I am, and sometimes I'm like, is this it? Are you just on this level all the time?
It's because
I'd love to see him get not angry necessarily, but et up about something. I just think
it's because he's a master debater. He's a master debater, and therefore, when you're debating, you've got to keep it on an even keel, haven't you? You can't get too et up. I've got this. This is rightly or wrongly, and you know, this is just pure jest and comedy. But I have this vision that he's got like a secret cupboard in his house that's just full of pillows and knives. And at the end of the day, when he's been doing his debates at Harvard or he's been debating really difficult people in the street,
assholes,
he does amazing work. He comes home, he pulls the pillows out, he pulls the knives out, and he has a good 10 minutes just stabbing pillows like that. Ah!
I don't like to think of it that way at all.
It's just, you know, it was just a random thought. You know, each to their own in terms of managing stress levels.
Denise, thank you for the super chat, my little. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you, Denise. Charlotte, unhealthy for you, but a damn sight healthier for the animals. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. Well said. Well said. And Bev, of course. Cook once, eat twice, or thrice.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. That's what I do love about I'm sorry, I'll say it. I'm really bloody impressed with myself that I got so many meals out of 500 grams of chickpeas.
It's awesome.
I love being able to do that. And then I remember, I'm like, wow, these are so cheap. It's, but you know, I do like my vegan junk food.
Yes.
I really do.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Ollie's saying same thing about Earthling Ed, really. And this girl loves her food. You can't be caught in an awkward situation when you are a master debater. It's very true. Very, very true.
Archie Love Handmade, take care. Thank you for joining us. All the best. Marcus, please make sure you say master debater slower, Mr. B.
Yeah.
We're both Mr. B, you know. So good tip.
Nice one, Marcus. I don't know where that thought came from in terms of Earthling Ed, but it's tickled me a little bit now. I'm going to.
It's going to stay in your head.
It's going to stick with me for a while. Yeah, it is. Yeah, especially having met him at Vegan Camp Out. I mean, he is such a nice guy.
He was
lovely. Hey, whatever gets you through the day.
Us through the day.
Gets us through the day, yes. Bless yous all for being here. It's still miserable out there. It's still raining.
It's been a really grey, foul day today. But, you know, let's hope that we've inspired some of you to get some gochujang and try bibimbap. Or just make yourself a mixed rice dish. Because it's I proper love rice.
Yeah.
And I never used to. And now I can't handle it anymore.
What are you doing? Oh, ooh.
Sorry.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Taking his eyes out live on camera. Ooh.
It's really hurting me.
Ew.
Can you see it? Can you see my contact lens? That was killing me.
Are we going to eat a little bit earlier today?
Yeah, that can go in bin. I'll get some new ones when I need them. Oh.
Peter says, have you ever eaten puffed tofu? Have we eaten puffed tofu? We have, haven't we?
I might as well take them both.
Is that we've had that from Wingit as well, haven't we? You just dropped it.
It fell out. Well, I'm chucking them. I'll just go and get my glasses.
Earfront says, we got the blizzard happening here now.
Oh God.
Yeah,
no.
you know what? I do fully value and appreciate that outside of the UK, some of our well, also I'm making an assumption here from that you are outside the UK, but yeah, it's just terrible here. But I do appreciate it's worse in a lot of other places. I know in the States over the last couple of weeks, it's been pretty terrible in a lot of areas.
So much better.
Better, yeah. Good.
Yeah, that left one were killing me, and I put up with it.
Yeah. Yeah, so blizzards, it's all going on, isn't it? Roll on spring, because you know what? The other thing as well is, you know, when we were at Duffstones the other day, before we set off up Duffstones, I was like, you know what? This might be a great opportunity to take Doris the drone, but it was gusty.
Yeah.
Even when I knew it was going to stay dry, and it would have been lovely to get the drone up in that neck of the woods and have a fly. But I was like, it's just a bit too. You know, it's 50-50, but spring and summer, I keep telling myself there's going to be some lovely opportunities for us to go out, have picnics in places, visit places, have some nice walks, get Doris the drone up in the air.
Yep.
Because I'm sure that some of you who are particularly keen and interested would like to see some drone footage other than the drone footage at the allotment.
Yeah,
which is nice.
We all want to.
Yeah.
And as soon as the weather's right, we'll be out there and we'll be doing stuff. For sure.
Yeah. Well, we should consider wrapping up fairly soon.
Yes.
Because we need to eat. I wouldn't mind another hour on the game, possibly.
Yeah, I'll have some time on my games. I he's playing a game called Vampire with a Y. Vampire.
Yes, it's very good.
It is quite good.
It's slow start. Took me a little bit of time to get into it, but it's it's getting good.
I'm still playing Genshin Impact, although I've uninstalled it twice and then reinstalled it.
You're persevering with it and taking a slightly different approach, I suppose, as well, aren't you?
I think you have to with these F2P games.
Explain what you just said, because most people won't know what that means.
Free to play.
So
the game I'm playing is free to play, but there are in-game purchases, and I have made a couple. I've probably spent about 25 quid on it total, and I won't spend any more. Because that's about what you'd pay for a good game, and it is a good game. It's beautiful, but it's hard. It's very hard, very difficult.
You've done really well with it, though. To be fair.
It's the best and worst RPG I've ever played in my life.
Yeah. Earthan, thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your love and joy with us. Always happy when I catch you guys like, thank you so much.
Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Really, always.
So before we finish, we've got to show you this again. So for those of you that have missed what we've made today, this is Bibimbap. It's a Korean mixed rice dish made with gochujang, and this particular version is made with carrot, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, peas, sweet corn, edamame, and 8 to 6 eats deli style turkey that I made a couple of days ago. And it's a beautiful, big, filling, gorgeous rice dish that will do us both a nice big dinner, and it will also do us a lunch each as well. So, you know, there you go.
Wild Librarian. I play Guild Wars 2. It has gay NPCs. I love it. Excellent.
Did you know that you can be gay in Skyrim?
Of course, yeah, you can, can't you? I think Skyrim might have been one of the first.
I had a husband in Skyrim.
One of the first big RPG games to do
all his money.
Amanda, just before we start saying...
Tom's mum.
Oh, Tom's mum.
Ashley's mum-in-law. We are nice. Well, we're all right. Don't cross us, though.
Amanda says, just whilst we're wrapping up and giving everybody in the community a chance to say goodbye as well, Amanda says, Paul, have you always enjoyed cooking?
Yes. Yeah.
Charlotte is heading off
very
also.
Much so. Actually, I have to be honest here. When I was a meat eater, I was a very lazy cook.
Yeah.
Very, very lazy cook. I was. lots and lots and lots of pre-packaged stuff. Even, it's awful to say it now. Do you remember you used to be able to get those slices of meat and gravy in frozen bags? Years ago. Yeah. Then when I became vegetarian, it forced me to be more adventurous. And suddenly I was making these big, beautiful pans of pasta, which actually were always vegan. I just didn't kind of acknowledge that at the time. And I was making frittatas and, you know, cakes. And then I got really into baking. And then vegan came along and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What am I going to do here? And then I tried a couple of cakes because I was really into baking when I went vegan. So I tried I should have just done some research. I tried replacing eggs with other things like the egg replacer, and it didn't work. None of it worked for me. Then I found vegan recipes for cakes, which use a different method. And I tried the first one from the Vegan Society, and I was like, hello. I just made a cake and it's vegan. And yeah, now I love cooking. Do you know why I love cooking though? Because I love eating.
That's it, innit?
And I love my own cooking.
That's it. Simone says, even World of Warcraft has a very lovely gay couple, Spymaster Shaw and Finn Fairwind. I love them. They even have their own short story.
Oh,
Things finally getting normal in the gaming world.
lovely.
Yeah, it's nice to see. It's nice to see.
Marcus, you shut your filthy mouth.
Funny. Nice one. But yeah, I think just on that subject, I think the gaming world, or certain corners of the gaming world have been a bit backwards in terms of getting down with the world of equality and all of that stuff. So it is nice to see that some game developers are really starting to champion that. It's really nice to see.
And let's not forget that there is a whole new DC comic that has started with Superman's son, Jonathan, who's gay. Well, he's bisexual.
There you go.
And he's seeing a guy.
Nice.
Right. Thank you, everyone, so much. Thank you for those who've super chatted. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the views. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Those things really do massively help us. And once it's finished, leave a comment on the actual video rather than in the chat.
Yeah, that'd be nice,
because that really helps.
And we're also creeping up towards 14,000 subscribers.
Amazing.
Which is cool.
Can we say a massive thank you to our beautiful moderators, Ashley and Holly today, who give of their time freely. Because they're good peeps.
Because they're fabulous.
Good folks, nice peeps and everything. Thank you to the lovely Ang Harad for the cups, part of her merch.
Yes.
Stay happy. And that's fudge. And on to the side is Ang Harad in C.
And also, before we head off, I'll also give a quick shout out to Sasha, because I think he's only just joined us. So hello and goodbye.
Oh, Sasha.
And I'll also read out, because I think it's lovely, Lois Adams has just said, we have enjoyed being able to be part of this live. We never miss a vid. Hello and thanks from Georgia, USA.
Thank you, Lois.
So
Lois?
Oh, I'm not sure. I imagine it's pronounced Lois.
B. Lois.
Lois. Thank you anyway.
I'm going to wait now for an A or a B before we
scroll down to the bottom.
Before we so yeah, should we have a nice paratha?
Yeah.
With that. Oh, I wish we'd have been able to do some stuff this week, Sasha. It's pissed down all weekend. Being frank. It's
been gross. Saturday and Sunday, horrible in our neck of the woods. Horrible. Really, really windy, like gale force winds. Chucking it down.
Thank you. Lois Lane.
Yeah, I did say I suspect it's pronounced, but it's good to know. It's good to check. It's good to check these things.
Right. We will get off. Do your adventures with rice, and can I just give you a shout out here as well and say, please, if you can get into brown rice, please choose it over white rice. White rice is far more environmentally damaging than brown rice. Fact. Google it, search for it, honestly. So we always have brown rice. Now and again, I buy a basmati or a ready-made pack or whatever, but by and large, we get these packs from Sainsbury's, 500 grams, fit in my jar, for $1.25.
There you go.
So yeah, just well worth buying, and it tastes delicious. It just takes longer to cook, but it's far less environmentally impacting. So yeah,
So
important.
last quick tip before we head off. So thank you one and all. It's been lovely.
Happy Valentine's Day to everybody for tomorrow. We might have another meal from Tesco's for Valentine's.
That is, yeah.
Or maybe we won't.
We don't go nuts when it comes to
We
Valentine's.
don't even give each other cards. We love each other every day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
But to any of us that acknowledge it, need it, want it,
day.
have a fab one, whatever you end up doing.
All right. So, thank you so much for watching. I love you, mister.
Love you.
Love you guys. Really appreciate you spending time with us. We will see you again very soon. And until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves.